I'm ready. I'm ready to write down the words that you put in the chat, in the comments below, so that I can say them in a talk. If you're just joining us from Instagram, what's up? Like I said, I got my pen and ready, and we're doing motivation on demand. What that means is you get in the comments, throw something in the comments, and I'll write it here, and then I'll go ahead and say it. I'm going to put your comments into a motivational talk right now, like as soon as about 40 seconds from now, something like that. Yeah, no prep. It's kind of like a freestyle. And the fun part is I'm in the middle of a talk and then a word comes and I got to figure out how to work that word into the talk. So that's kind of the deal. So if it's your first time here, welcome. And if it's not your first time, welcome back to Motivation on Demand. I'm John Guyden. This is John Guyden Studios. And yeah, we're going to have some fun. Some days it's easy words. Some days it's not so easy words. It really just depends on, well, you. You guys are the ones kind of dictating what's happening here. So yeah, we're going to work that out. That's kind of the way it works. I'm in a mood today, so we'll start off just kind of just doing what it is. So, all right, if you're there, and for some reason the Facebook comments seem to come in so delayed. So, Bob, Sarah, Christy, James, Tim, Ethan, who's that? Sandra, Sandy, let's go. Oh, wow. We got a word. Who said that? Oxalates. Okay, we getting after it today. There we go. Yeah, like I said, don't be shy. Whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, just put a comment in the comment section, and I'll say it. So here's how it works. I'm going to do a talk, and then that's it. Oxalates. All right. Here we go. One thing I've been hearing a lot. Lately, and quite frankly, it's getting a little frustrating, which is I deserve. The word deserve. I deserve this job. I deserve a better position. I deserve a great relationship, or I deserve to be in this area, or deserve this house, or whatever the case may be. Okay, we got adult sibling rivalry. People say, I deserve this. I deserve. And here's the reality of it is in life, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you design. Let me say that again. In life, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you design. So I've got John Guyden Studios, right? This is my studio. My name's on the door. My name's John Guyden, John Guyden Studios. It's by design. This studio is a 2.5-minute drive from my house. It's by design. It's got additional spaces that I can build out, some cool things so my kids can feel like they can take their friends here, and that's by design. We created an experience for folks to feel like they're family here. That's by design. In life, you don't get what you deserve, you get what you design. What if I'd have waited for somebody to give me the life that I think I should have? It just doesn't work that way. You get what you design. It doesn't matter what you're designing. If you're designing your life, now, most people don't know actually how to design anything. But even before that, they don't know how to figure out what they want. What do you want? What do you literally want? Now, when you start with what you want, and you understand that at that point, then you can figure out what it is. I used to play, and I remember I had a coach that would tell me, he would tell me, he would tell us all, he said, look, don't do your best. Do what's required. So I'm telling you now, as an adult, right? You're here. Quit saying, I deserve this, I deserve this, I deserve that. You don't. In life, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you design. You get what you design. And then once you design that, you have to do what's required to make it happen. So I just learned this about, talk about design, right? You design everything in your life, even your diet. And so I was talking to a natural healer. She was talking about all sorts of stuff. And she said, you know, I'm going to ruin peanut butter for you. I said, what do you mean? She says, well, peanuts and almonds and also spinach have these things called oxalates. And the oxalates are not good for you. And I'm like, wait a minute. You mean spinach is, raw spinach is, there's a thing here? It's like, wait a minute. So if you're designing your diet and you learn about these oxalates, maybe you'll do something a little bit different. It's all rooted in what you want. But what you want is only the beginning. You have to design your life. Don't wait for somebody to design it for you. It's not going to be what you want. You know, people often deal with sibling rivalries, even adult sibling rivalries. And adult sibling rivalries started years ago, started with the foundation from years ago. Remember, in life, you don't get what you deserve, you get what you design. There are grandparents now that wish they had better relationships with their grandkids. There's parents that wish they had better relationships with their kids. And there's siblings that wish they had better relationships with each other. And you could just say, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. But again, I'm challenging you. In life, you get what you deserve. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you design. And no matter what has happened up until this point, if you want a better relationship, for example, the adult sibling rivalry, right? You've got these siblings. Ask yourself, what do I want? A rivalry means two people have to be competing for the same thing. What are you competing for? Is it for the love of someone else? Is it for acceptance? Is it for something specific? And then ask yourself, what do I want? If you want an amazing relationship with your sibling, for example, or your spouse, or your kids, or your coworkers, or your boss, or anyone in your life, ask yourself, what person do I have to be? What things would that person do? What mindset would that person have? What actions would that person take to make it happen? It takes two to have a rivalry. It takes two to be in a fight. It takes two to do a lot of things. Well, you're not two, you're only one, so you get to decide, you know what? Radical self-inquiry tells me that I can determine what I do. I can't determine what you do, but I can determine what I do. I put myself in a position to win in the way that I wanted to win, because in life, I know I don't get what I deserve, I get what I design. See, a lot of you are waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for somebody to give you permission to do what it is what you want to do. Some of you want more authority in the marketplace, and you're waiting for somebody to say, here's the microphone, there's the stage, get up there, and we're going to give you the adoration that you so deserve. It doesn't work that way. And a lot of times people may make it look like it works that way, but it really doesn't. It's on you. It is on you to make it happen. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you design. Start with what you want, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't have it. Work backwards from what you want. Ask yourself what it takes to get there, what it's going to cost. And I don't mean money. I'm talking about time, energy, effort. I'm talking about mindset. I'm talking about the things that you tell yourself every day. I'm talking about the things that you do every day. I'm talking about your habits. I'm talking about all the things that you can control. What's the one thing I can do right now such that by doing it, everything else is easier or unnecessary? If you've got something, Chapman grad, Sarah, Van, Chris, if there's something that you want that you don't have right now, put it in your design. And when you design something, you say, this is what it takes to make it. This is what it takes to make the thing. I just designed it, which means you can see it. Now, once you have a vision, you can see it. Okay, what do I need to do to make it real? What do I need to do to make it real? What's the difference between a sandwich and a business? What's the difference between a sandwich, a business, a car, and a horse? I'm sure there's lots of differences, but here's what you need to focus on. Somebody may want a sandwich. Somebody may want to create a business. Somebody may want a new car. Somebody may want a horse. You've got to design it, and you have to ask yourself, what does it cost? What does it take? What actions do I need to take? It's probably easier to make a sandwich than it is to buy a car, start a business, or a horse. You don't start a horse, you buy a horse. You know what I'm saying. Now, it doesn't matter how big or how small it is. What matters is that you understand what you want. You have taken the time to design that of which you want. Whatever you want, you've taken the time to design it. See, a lot of you are listening, but you're not going to do it. You're going to still accept whoever gives. People only give you what they don't want themselves. You've got to say, look, this is what I want, so I'm going to design it. So after you've designed it, you can decide, this is what it takes for me to make it happen. And then some of you are going to figure out, you know what? I got what it takes, or you don't. Either way, it's on you. It's on you to be specific about what you want. Ask yourself, be honest with yourself. What do you want? Have you designed it? And if you've designed it, there's only one other thing that you can do is get to work, because nobody's going to help you more than you can. Yeah, that's it. All right, guys, we had oxalates, we had adult sibling rivalry, we had sandwich, business, car, horse. I appreciate you guys. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a nice grouping of words. Oxalates. Bet you didn't know what that was. Yeah, oxalates. Adult sibling rivalry, sandwich, business, car, horse. If you're just joining me and you're like, why is this dude reading random words? Here's how it works. You get in the comments, you give a word, and I'll say it. If I see it, I'll say it. Okay? Now this is live, so tomorrow somebody's gonna put it taco. It's like it doesn't work that way. Yeah. So, anyways, we'll be here. Well, today's Thursday. Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow. Question is, are you gonna be here tomorrow? This is Motivation on Demand. My name is John Guyton. This is John Guyton Studios. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. I do. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully you got some value, and I'll holler at you later. Peace. That. Launch it there. And knock that out. Good deal. All right. Absolutely. We gotta put that on.